As it's cooking, the moisture is escaping from the ends, and I have a nice brown all the way in the middle except for the tips. And you can see they're a little thicker, and you can see the coals are a little higher. So time is out the window. The idea is to get the whole thing, even at the fade outs, nice and brown. Okay, like I said, time is out the window. We want that nice browning like we got here. See that brown? Okay, we need a little more on the fade outs. The fade outs aren't enough in the ends. Okay. Same here, we got nice brown and not enough on the ends with the fade outs. Okay, I got the coals where they need be by the fade outs and by the ends. And then we're just gonna watch it every 10 minutes. And this is the test, is palm up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Once these coals catch, they'll be hotter. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just let it cook. You know, these hop hornbeams were loaded with moisture, and they were split in the garage, and they stayed there. I guess it's like 10 days or so. I'm not even sure, but it makes a big difference. Big drop of moisture from when, you know, just even let them split for 10 days, let them hang out, and then shape them. You know, we had the ends sealed. But the first one I made was soaking wet, and it took forever, and it wasn't really browned. And these seem to be browning a lot faster, that they've been sitting for like 10 days. Just it just helps. Okay, here's a little update. We're getting the fade outs browned, a little split, and I'm not worried about that. Just gonna sand that a little bit. Can always fill it too, it's just a handle. Okay, we got brown out here, but the outer, less than third, but the outer third has to be heated up. Over here we're getting a lot more, but still needs a little more heat. Back on the coal. Okay, it took the shape of the form. I have to flatten the bottom out, but I'll just hold this so you can see the back set. Okay, let's go check out the browning. Okay, got into these fade outs here. It's hard to see though. Now you can see it a little bit. See into the fade outs. Okay, I would have liked to get more into the fade outs, but there's a big split that's going down towards the limb. Okay. I may just fill that in tonight with AE40 before I even sand it or tiller it, since it's got to sit and acclimate to the room temperature anyway. All right. I know it's, I don't want to do it now, but it's going to be very heavy, so there's going to be a lot of material taken down. Next is tillering and shooting. It's super heavy. Got a lot of weight reduction to do. Super heavy. A lot right here. Okay, after going back and forth, I'm getting that to bend a little more, but it's very heavy and it needs to go more. Okay, you can see it's not bending a little here. And though I got this bending a little bit, it's still from here to there. This is where it's got to start bending a little bit here. Okay, I'm still at that micro tillering state with a short, long string, and I keep taking off material, and when I put it on here, before I put it on, I round the edges after I take material off. Okay. I'm going to flex it. Look, it's very heavy, but I'm going to flex it. And then we're going to check the bends. So far this one's good. There's a little bit on the outer edge. I'm not going to touch the outer edge yet. Okay, let's see how this one is. Okay, this one's bending pretty good too. It's actually bending a little better. Okay, maybe I will work on the outers a little bit. As you're doing the micro tiller in, and you kind of get down to start and bend even, you know, pick one side that's going to be the top. I always pick the top limb. That could change later. But look, we got a nice bend going on here, see? Right down to the end, a nice bend. Okay, let's see over here. Okay, we have a nice bend here going on. Let me look at the gap over here. Yeah, they're about the same. I'm going to put it on a pulley tillering board. We're going to check the weight. And we're not going to go down past like a little 54 pounds or so. Because I'm going to want this one like 47 or so. I'm going to flex it and exercise it and see what weight we get. At how many inches. We got 50 pounds almost at 13-inch draw length. Okay, so we got to remove some weight. Let's just go and check out the bend. All right, bending pretty good so far. Exercise it a little bit. Okay, weight reduction time. Okay, took off some weight. Let's see what we got. Oh, that ain't good. Something cracked. There's nothing that cracked on it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I guess not. Sometimes that happens, right? Perfect bow is 9/10 broken. Let's check it out. Take off the string and we could try and look at it and see what happened. Okay. I was just exercising it. See if we could check it out. And I didn't see no lifts. Okay. But that happened. Okay, that happened. It blew apart. Glad I have other bows to hunt with for now. But that was a big disappointment. I'm going to cut it on a bandsaw. We're going to look and see if we could see heat treating going through. At the very end, you can see here on the end a little bit of heat treating went through. But if you look over here, you know, nothing. But you see the fibers cracked all the way down. Okay, all the way down the grain, like if you put a wedge and split it. So, okay. It's gonna happen. You make bows, you break bows. I'm just glad I have two nice hunting bows to choose from. Videos, as you saw in my other videos, that Hop Hornbeam had a lot of grain lift. Grain separation. It's a finicky wood. So when I made that one bow with the big hump, I was happy that I got it. It didn't break. And this one here, my perfect bow, okay, wasn't so perfect internally. All right, and just flexed the limbs, and I heard something. I said, "Oh, I don't see nothing," but internally, that grain separation or something let go that I couldn't see. So, happens. I'm glad I'm getting more hickory coming. Like I say, hickory is my favorite wood, but I'm happy that I made and finished that one hornbeam. Hopefully it'll stay intact.